You comfortable up there? Look at my little girl. Look how the sunlight is moving around her. She's glowing like an opal or something. Look, she's so pretty. My little magical kitty cat. Look how pretty she is. And Buddy says she's not that cute. My little grumpy old man. Hi, Buddy. Hi, handsome. Oh. Are you bored? Are you bored? Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. It's 10:55 in the morning. My check-in is at 12:19. I just stopped at Dunkin' Donuts and grabbed myself a nice coffee and a breakfast sandwich as usual, where it was a surprising challenge. I'm not quite sure. If you ever stand in line behind someone at Dunkin's or McDonald's or some very common fast food joint, and the person in front of you seemingly has never ordered food at a fast food restaurant and seems to have a challenge with every aspect of it, and you're like, why is this so hard? Yeah, well, I just watched. It was a nightmare. It's like a slow motion nightmare. The person in front of me couldn't seem to order, and then when they got to the window, there were like 10 different transactions. I watched my iced coffee go back and forth twice. I'm like, yeah. So one of my struggles, one of my challenges, and one of my goals is to be the person I am on board an airplane or in a recovery meeting. When I'm on a plane in uniform, when I'm in a recovery meeting trying to practice the principles of patience, love, and tolerance, I am the person I've always wanted to be. Outside of those situations, sometimes I struggle with patience and love. Maybe not so much love, but patience for sure. But patience is a form of love, right? I'm free-forming right now. But I'm struggling because I was just like levitating in my seat at the drive-thru at Dunkin's this morning. It was hard. It was hard. It was not patient. But so happy 4th of July. I'm really celebrating today that I get 200% for the 5 hours I'm working. So I'm very, very happy about that. And I am definitely celebrating that. Personally, not celebrating July 4th so much as an American holiday, as I'm struggling with my love. I'm patriotic to a degree. I'm patriotic to the ideas of our country and its founding and its goals, but its practices today are embarrassing and frustrating and make me mad. The Supreme Court decisions recently, Roe versus Wade a year ago, has it been a year already? The fact that if you've watched the news, you've seen that there was a case brought to the Supreme Court by a woman who is apparently a website designer who is fighting. She does not want to develop a website for a gay couple, and she brought this to the Supreme Court, where it turns out the Supreme Court sided with her, but the plaintiff, the person that, like, one of the plaintiffs, one of the people that she was trying to use as an example as to why she doesn't want to make this website, this gay guy, I forget his name, the gay guy doesn't exist. The guy is straight. He's been married to a woman for 15 years. So the Supreme Court ruled on a case that was based on fantasy and conjecture. Didn't even happen. But yet the Supreme Court was so eager to side against LGBTQ. Yeah. So, and just the practices that are happening in this country regarding immigration, regarding women's reproductive rights, regarding LGBT issues, drag queens are still an issue. I just have a hard time celebrating July 4th. So, I'm not going to be waving the flag or wearing the colors today. I hope I'm not making anybody mad, but you know how I feel about that too. Because, it's YouTube and this is my channel. let's get off that topic. I'm flying to Newark today. I am going to have a 5-hour flight to Newark. So far, I think I'm the most senior person, so you know I'll fly lead. Then I've got 2 relatively short layovers in LA. None of the layovers are really seemingly designed to go out and enjoy myself, so I may be a slam clicker this trip. We'll see what happens. I've got plenty of food with me and my laptop to keep me occupied, so we'll see what happens. Let's cross our fingers and hope that we get a good parking spot. Whew, how is that for a rant, huh? All right, I'll see you soon. Random again. Womp womp. So I'm not flying position A, lead. I'm flying C, which is in the back of the aircraft. Historically, position C is the flight attendant who would read the safety demo and the pre-departure announcements. But since all of those announcements have been recorded, they can be played. So I really don't have to do anything. I don't even do a safety demo. I just sit there, which is fine with me. I'll just guard the galley. I do have responsibilities on the aircraft, as everyone does. I'll do my safety walks, my aisle checks, my trash runs, that kind of stuff. We do service, but I really don't have to do anything until service really starts, so that's fine. I'm gonna pop up in front and meet our chaser. I've not met her before, and find out our flight time. So let's find out how long this flight's gonna be. All right, flight time, 4 hours, 20 minutes. That could be worse. It could be faster, but it could be worse. We are fully booked. We have 182 people booked. So let's go to Newark, right? Hey guys, welcome to Newark. I've been in this room 10,000 times. You've seen it before, right? I'm looking out the window. I think there's a couple teeny little fireworks on the far, far, far left of the screen. Teeny little teeny fireworks. I was hoping for some more fireworks, but I'll live. All right, so I'm gonna take this uniform off. I'm going to eat something, and then I'll give you a little debrief of the day so far. I'll see you soon. Good morning, guys. Hi, it is 8:24 a.m. I got to my room last night and said hi to you guys, had a bite to eat, and then I started playing a video game, Skyrim, that was released in 2012. I'm still playing it. Yeah. And so I started a whole new game. Yeah. I played until about 6 o'clock this morning, like a teenager, all night long, playing that darn video game. And yeah, I woke up just a few minutes ago in order to get breakfast, because it's so good here. I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to go right back to sleep. My van isn't until 5:20 p.m., so what else do we have to do but eat and play video games, right? It's like a teenager's dream. All right, let me get my breakfast. I will see you soon. Good afternoon, guys. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Look at those clouds. Very pretty, very pretty. So, I think when I saw you last, it was 8 something, almost 9 o'clock. I ate breakfast. I stayed up till about 10 and then slept till about 3:15 or so. So I feel pretty refreshed. This, in the end, turned out to be a normal red-eye kind of layover for me. It was very strange to arrive in Newark at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. Usually I get there at like 6 a.m. So in the end, with all of my game playing, it turned out to be a pretty normal Newark layover for me. Although I didn't leave the hotel, usually I do. Yeah, very relaxing, I guess. Not the most exciting, but there you go. I always do this. I say, oh, I'll talk to you later, and then I keep talking. So this is how I leave a room. I often give you room tours when I get to my room. This is how I frequently leave a hotel room after I'm done with my layover. The bed is what it is, but of course I never touch the second bed. I just think it was inconsiderate. I don't need it, so why am I going to have housekeeping make a second bed up? I try to leave all of my garbage and stuff in one spot, leaving the trash can empty. If I have something to put my trash in, And then the bathroom, I try to leave as neat as possible. I should have wiped it up a little bit, but I leave all my towels and stuff on top of the bed with all the linens they have to change. So that's how I usually try to leave my room. I try to be considerate to housekeeping. Oh, I have to get some singles for my tip. All right, I will see you guys later. Hey guys, how are ya? So we're on the plane, obviously, just hanging out before boarding, and I was able to get something done. I got a little work done that I should have done, honestly, months ago, but I'm a procrastinator. I'm not sure if I've ever made that clear. I am a big-time procrastinator. I hold things until I have to do them. Do you remember that little crack I had in my windshield? Yeah, well, it got worse. It got worse. I've had the crack in my windshield for probably 6 months, if not longer. It didn't seem like much, but then the summer heat hit Las Vegas, and I think the glass must contract and expand with heat. So the crack got pretty bad. It got pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So I tried calling Geico. I have Geico as my insurance provider for my car. They just raised my premium to like $198. It was $140 something. It's almost $200. Does that seem irrational to you for a Honda HR-V 2021? I don't know. What car insurance do you use? I mean, that just seems like a lot of money to me. But so I tried calling them because for $200 a month, I figure I should be able to talk to a human being about submitting a claim for a windshield replacement. Since I've never done this before, I don't know what I'm doing. But it's impossible to talk to a human being. Like, impossible. There is no way. So, that I could find. So I finally submitted to their will and used the app, which I had to install, and got the claim done. And then they suggested SafeLight, which I trust only because of their commercials. And I was able to, in the course of 2 minutes, submit the claim and then make an appointment for Monday to get my windshield replaced just down the street from my house. So it could have been worse. My deductible from my insurance is $500. That seemed a surprise to me. Again, I haven't had to do this before. It seemed like a lot of money all of a sudden. But then SafeLight gave me a price that was like $398. So I only paid the $398 and not the $500. So there we go. But all of this just seems like a big surprise to me. I don't know why. It just seems so expensive, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Is it expensive? Whatever. It has to be done. So $400, poof, gone. I'm regretting the mattress that I bought a few weeks ago. I enjoy it, but I'm regretting it now. And something else that happened. Do you remember my watch? I had the Samsung Active 2. It stopped working a few months ago, then it started working again. Well, the face of the watch fell off. Look at this. Yeah, it literally fell apart into pieces. So the morning before this trip I'm on, the morning before I went, I stopped off at T-Mobile to see if I could get a new watch from them, because I can just add whatever I get to my monthly plan. So I got the Galaxy Watch 5 and love it. Love it, love it, love it. The battery life isn't as nice as the Active 2, mostly because the Active 2 was, for a smartwatch, kind of dumb. It wasn't connected to anything, just the phone. This thing has its own phone number, its own plan, its own service, its own GPS. So the battery life isn't amazing, but it's good. I love the watch. And it's only costing me like $12 a month or something like that. So that's good. While I was there, I know a lot of information all at one time while I'm standing on a plane. While I was there, I was talking to them about Wi-Fi, because T-Mobile has their own in-home Wi-Fi service. I asked about it. It was originally $50 a month. Then there's a promotion going on. Plus, then, I've been with T-Mobile since, like, the dark ages, and so they gave me even a better price. So I'm going to be paying $35 a month for my home internet. I set it up because all you have to do is plug it in. You plug it in. plug it in. I only had time to plug it in and then set my phone up to the Wi-Fi. And apparently the Wi-Fi is faster than my Cox internet service. I pay $102 a month for Cox. Leaving that right there because so I'm super happy about that. Blah, blah, blah. Why am I inspired to tell all of this to you while I'm standing on a plane? Who knows what I have to say, when I have to say, and why I say it. Let me let you go. We're going to be boarding shortly. I hope I will see you soon. Good afternoon, guys. Hi, good afternoon. It is 1:47. I've got 13 minutes to get downstairs. The shuttle doesn't leave exactly at 2 o'clock here. It sort of runs on a loop. But if I get the shuttle about 2 o'clock, that gives me about 45 minutes to get to the airport, which is plenty of time, hopefully, to grab a bite to eat, as I did not bring food for today, assuming there was something to eat nearby, and there isn't. But blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I did not do a little recap of yesterday. Well, I did. I filmed it. Then I deleted it because I was way too honest. It was not a great day. Wasn't the worst day I've ever had, but it was not a day where I went, oh, I love being a flight attendant. No big one issue or two issues, nothing huge, just lots and lots of little things. I was poked beyond reason. Poke, poke, poke. Here's this cup. Poke, poke, poke. How much? Poke, poke, poke. Can I use the... Stop touching me. It was 5 hours and 21 minutes of absolute tedium, and it was just not a great day. It was just not an amazing day, but I've got a good solid crew, and the day is over. That day is over. It's gone now. Yay. So a new one can start. We're going to San Antonio and then back here to a different hotel which has better food options. So I'm looking forward to that. I need to get downstairs, so I will see you soon. So much better. If you know Terminal 5, we're at 56B today. I went to Lemonade for lunch. I had the Green Hats chili chicken with macaroni and cheese. Oh, it was so good, but now I'm so full. We just met our chaser. I'm already in love with her. And we're waiting for our security search to be done for our flight because it came in from an international destination. So I will see you hopefully in San Antonio next. Hey guys, all right, so one flight down, one to go. The flight from LA to San Antonio was lovely. It almost made up for yesterday. Almost. I really can't, I wish I could tell you more in depth as to why yesterday was so bad. It was bad. I'll tell you one little teeny thing. A white woman yelled white privilege at me. Because my coworker politely, respectfully, and appropriately asked people to not form a line in front of the lavatory in the forward galley. This woman lost her mind. That's just one teeny tiny little bit of yesterday's minor frustrations. Nothing crazy, nothing groundbreaking, just constant. But this last leg was nice, very, very nice. And we have one leg. It was 112 people on the last flight and 150 something going back. So I'm ready to go. Hey guys, good morning. It's exactly midnight here in LA. We're in a different hotel. This is my favorite hotel of the two of them. The other one is a little bit more modern in its decor. This place is a little bit more homey. I like the staff, the beds are comfortable, the breakfast is okay, but it's free. The other hotel did not have a breakfast. And there are food options within walking distance that are pretty good. So I like this hotel much better. We have a 6 p.m. shuttle, I think, to the airport. And tomorrow is like the best way to end a trip is one leg, and it's probably less than an hour. you can't beat that. It's like the best way to end a trip. And this has been quite a trip. Day one, I don't even remember. I'd have to watch this video to like remember what happened. Day two, really not a good day. It wasn't the worst, but it was a day that it was a struggle to get through. Today was very nice. Today we had 2 legs. One was 2 hours and 21 minutes, I think. The other was 2 hours and 40 minutes. In both cases, we had lots of open seats so we could move people around. Sometimes I prefer full flights because when there are open seats, people will choose the worst possible time to unbuckle and get up and move. Usually when the plane is taking off like this, it's just not safe. But that seems to be the theme of this video. Just sit down. But today was nice. The first leg was pleasant. We had lots of beautiful kids on board. Everyone was well behaved. The second flight of the day, also lots of kids, all of them well behaved. We had a deaf family on board, and I mean, not to say I was excited, but I was pleased that I could sign with them. I signed poorly. There were words I seemed to forget, like numbers. This is the sign for numbers, and I honestly could not remember numbers. I'll never forget it now, right? So I was able to use some of my sign language, which is always pleasant and always nice. And I think it's nice for them too. You know, it's like sometimes if you're deaf, or in my case, when I was hearing in a party of just deaf people, I kind of felt different or isolated by my different ability. I'm not sure if that's universal, but they were just really, really nice and very patient with my horrible sign language. So I was grateful for that. Yeah, it was a relatively easy day. We did have 1 hour long delay. First, we had a security search that had to happen, and then the plane needed hydraulic fluid, and then it got too much, so they had to take some away. That was a bit of a delay, but that was it. Yeah, really easy day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow because, again, like I said, it's 1 flight home. My goal tonight, like I said, it's midnight. I'm gonna probably stay up for a little bit. I want to get more sleep than I have in the past couple nights. Tomorrow morning, I might join my friend Denise, who's flying lead, in going out to Manhattan Beach or somewhere. I'm not quite sure. I might. But it's supposed to be kind of chilly tomorrow, and I don't have a bathing suit, so I might honestly just do one more slam click. I was thinking of calling my friend Randy, but again, I just honestly, this trip has not been amazing, and I think I just might want to isolate at the same time, so we'll see what happens. That's it for the day. I will see you tomorrow. All right, toodaloo. Good afternoon, guys. Hi, it's 12:24 in the afternoon. It's a very sunny day here in LA, as you can see, but 65 degrees. When does it get warm in LA? Every time I'm here, it's in the 60s, I swear. So I do have some good news to celebrate. Here is my outfit of the day. Hello. So this is one of those creamy, I don't know how to pronounce the brand, but I just love how the seams line up, like the pattern lines up. I just love these shirts. So I find them all the time at Goodwill, and I'm very happy with them. This is a pair of New Balance slim pants. They were brand new, tags on them and everything. $12. Thank you very much, Goodwill. But the thing I want to show you is my belly. Look, these are 36s. Look at my belly. It's furry, but relatively flat. I've been losing weight slowly but surely. I wanted to tuck my shirt in. I look like a perv showing you my belly. I was going to tuck my shirt in. I thought it would have looked great with these slim pants, but I don't have a belt. Besides my work belt, which is yellow and black. Not appropriate, no, for this outfit. But I just remembered Nevada G sent me a navy belt, if you remember that. That was a story. She sent me a navy belt. I just have to find it. Yeah, so I am going to celebrate feeling a little skinny today by going to IHOP. I haven't been to IHOP in years, and it's really just down the road. So I'm going to have some breakfast. I went to sleep at like 3 o'clock this morning. I meant to go to bed earlier. 3 o'clock this morning, thinking I'll wake up about 8 o'clock, 8:30 for breakfast because it's free and it's okay. I woke up at 10:04 a.m., 4 minutes after breakfast ended here at the hotel. So I just got back in bed and slept for a couple more hours. Very peaceful, very relaxing, very happy. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a walk. There is a Goodwill down the road. I might just check that out real quick. Historically, there's nothing there, but I might check that out and then hit IHOP. Why not? See you soon. Well, I did hit Goodwill. I did find two things I'll show you once I get back in the room. I went over to IHOP. I sat at the table for probably 20 minutes. No one came over. Looked at the menu over and over again, then realized I'm gonna spend like $25 on 2 pancakes, some bacon, and a few eggs, and some orange juice. I'm like, no, I think I'll just eat some of my principles and stop off at Chick-fil-A. Don't judge me. I judge people for eating Chick-fil-A, but it's faster and cheaper. I'll suck it up. That actually looks very good. It's a spicy chicken sandwich. Fries, Diet Dr. Pepper, $11 in about 30 seconds. So I'm happy. Hey there. All right, well, that was a reasonably good meal. The French fries are kind of limp. I'm not quite sure why people get excited about those French fries. The chicken sandwich was very tasty. But the big selling point for me, and again, this is coming from someone who's eaten Chick-fil-A maybe 3 times in my life. The restaurant, very clean. The staff, very polite. They took my tray. They offered a refill while I was at my table. It was a nice experience for a fast food restaurant. I'm still not going to support them so much, but it wasn't as horrible as I imagined it would be. I need to take a snack with me back to the hotel because I think I need a nap. So I'm going to grab something here at this food mart, and I will see you later on tonight as I get ready for work. All right, hey there. So it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I'm about to take a nap, a little siesta, before my long, exhausting work day going all the way to Las Vegas from LA. It should take like 45 minutes, but I need a nap. I've done nothing but sit and watch YouTube videos and eat at Chick-fil-A, but somehow I need a nap. But I want to show you the 2 things I bought at Goodwill. First off, I got, little tangent. The years I spent in luxury, working at Neiman Marcus and Saks and things like that, I thought I was immune to being an old person wearing Hawaiian shirts. And yet, you've seen me wear Hawaiian shirts happily a number of times, right? Well, I thought I was immune to Tommy Bahama too. Ta-da! $9.99. All the buttons are there. This is just unbuttoned. $9.99 for this silk Tommy Bahama shirt. That is a flawless match with the pants that you just saw me show you. My skinny pants I'm wearing right now. Yeah, it's a flawless match. And it's a perfect kind of thing to wear in Las Vegas. It's very breezy, and yeah, I love it. $9.99. This little tangent. Is there a noise that you just can't stand that other people don't seem to have a problem with? Yeah, it's called me. I know that I have this issue, misophonia, whatever they call it. It's like I get irrationally angry when I hear certain sounds. This is one of them. I'll be on a bus or a plane or something, and someone's digging through a CVS bag, and they can't seem to find what they're looking for. I want to stop and say, do you need help finding something in that bag? Because I need you to stop right now. Oh, I can't handle the sound of a plastic bag. But speaking of bags, et voila, I bought this little purse, and you're thinking, why? This is a little purse, a little bag that we would have bought in the 80s or something. It's leather. It's just brown leather. You can see that suede-like interior. It's got a little brass twist lock, which is very nice. And I have a problem with bags. I love buying bags. Remember that Dooney bag that I bought, that messenger bag that I went through like gargantuan efforts to buy? I've never worn it once. It's still in my garage. Yeah. But I bought this. It was $9. And I bought it not as a shoulder bag, but more as a waist bag. I want to say fanny pack, but that's really rude if you live in England. So it's a little leather bag, which is perfectly sized for like my phone and stuff like that. Because sometimes I'm wearing shorts and the pockets are so small. My wallet and my phone and my keys and all the rest of it. It's just too much for my pockets. And I shouldn't complain, because women, how do you survive without them? I don't know. But I saw this little bag and I thought, I wonder, well, what's going to happen is this is going to happen. So the strap, once around my waist, if I loop that through one of the belt loops over here, or maybe a couple of them, it will hang right on the side of my hip, like a little waist bag. Ta-da! In fact, looking at this, I could probably move this brass hardware to the sides and then literally just clip this to my belt loops. Something I think we did in the 80s. I don't remember, but I thought it would be a good little experiment, because this would be better than having my pockets loaded up to the max. So that's my little shopping trip. Now I'm going to take all this cuteness off, jump in bed for maybe an hour, and have my snack, and then fly off to Las Vegas. And I'll eat dinner in Vegas before I go home. And there you are. So I will see you later on in Vegas. Toodaloo. All right, so we have a flurry of cleaners on board doing their thing. Thank goodness. I would hate to clean a plane. I really would. But the flight's gonna be 43 minutes, and we have like 197 people booked. The plane holds 182. Yeah, we have a ton of standbys hoping to make it on board, but we'll see what happens. I wish them all the luck, but I'm going home. Yay. All right. Hey guys, how are ya? So welcome back to Las Vegas. This was a long trip. And I wasn't at my best, honestly, on this trip. At the beginning of the video, I meant to say, I told you, I was like, I wish I could be the person I am on board or in a recovery meeting. And man, I have to laugh at myself, because I was not the person I want to be all the time on this trip. I was easily irritated by things I really should have really gotten over. Primarily, you guessed it, passengers being out of their seats at the wrong time when it's dangerous for them to get up. But yeah, it was a long trip. Usually I'm gone for 65 to 72 hours. This trip, I'm away from base 82 hours, if not longer. And it was just a hair too long. I had literally a cup of macaroni and cheese in LA, and I had that chicken sandwich earlier this afternoon. So hey guys, how are you? Nice to see you. So I'm a little hungry, which is probably part of it. So I'm gonna grab a bite to eat and then go home, love on the cats, take this uniform off. Oh my God, I'm off for 4 days. And the next trip I have has a double Boston layover, so I'm looking forward to that. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye. I mean, fly safe is what I meant to say, right? Bye.